Talking about gratitude. I mean, I just made a video about it today, but talking about gratitude, buying and reading new books. I'm reading this book from a spiritual life coach from the US, Andrea Elizabeth Walker, right? Right here, reading her book. I think I'm already at 80%. It's actually a small book, and I love it. I love it. In the book, she's sharing her experience, things that she went through in her life, her spiritual awakening, her encounters with ETs, the discovering of her powers, and so many other things. So many other things. And yeah, I'm loving it so far. And the reason why I'm reading this book is because I am officially launching my podcast. Oh, it's a game over, game over. He's killing the game. Oh my God, oh my sauce. He's killing the game. He's launching his podcast, and I'm going to have a podcast with her, not only with her, but six other spiritual life coaches, and many, many, many more will come because I got you. I got you, my boy, you, my sis, and we're going to make it really interesting, really amazing. So, to touch up on some of the topics of the book that actually uh, made sense with me. Let me find the perfect thing. Okay, number one, you cannot control anyone, only yourself and your perception of a situation. If you are triggered by a situation or a person, ask Spirit to show you the lesson and be open to hearing what comes through intuitively. Well, this is something that I personally struggled with during my younger life. I'm 38 years young, and in my 20s, when I was in relationship, I often felt like I had to control the person. I had to know where the person was. I had to, know what the person was thinking. Oh, that was a big thing with me. Big thing. I was always asking to those girls, "What are you thinking about?" When maybe I would see that she's smiling and I don't know why and stuff like that. So when I think about it, I'm like, wow, what a effed up behavior. You see what I mean? What a effed up behavior. But again, those young hours of my life were actually there so I could go through whatever I went through to actually know who I am now. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome here. So you cannot control anyone, only yourself and your perception of a situation. If you are triggered by a situation or a person, ask Spirit to show you the lesson and be open to hearing what comes through intuitively. I will be having Happy birthday, Krishna. I'm happy for you. I hope you celebrate it. I hope you enjoy it. May the universe grant you all your wishes, all your desire, and may you believe even more on the greatness and power that dwells within you. I am sending you love and blessings from my heart to yours. I love you. Amazing birthday. So here I have the book of Andrea Walker, and I will be having a podcast with her. Yeah, you missed it, but guys, I'm officially launching my podcast. You the name is damn. The name is Inner Light Alignment Podcast, and I already secured 7 episodes with 7 other spiritual life coach around the world. So it's gonna be insane here. You're gonna get so much knowledge, like so many other spiritual life coaches are coming to actually share their experiences with you, how their spiritual awakening went, what they discovered about their gifts, how they are managing this life on earth, how they are processing the information. We are gonna grow so much, and you guys are doing it. All of you guys coming here in the live, commenting, liking, you gave me the inspiration to keep doing that. So I really want to thank you. I really want to thank you. It's one thing to come here on live and talk. It's another to come when you only have 1, 2, 3 people showing up. So any one of you who's always been here when I spoke for 20 minutes, 1 hour, 2 minutes, thank you. From the bottom, the middle, and the surface of my heart, I really want to thank you because you are helping me do this. So yeah, the podcast, Inner Light Alignment Podcast, other spiritual life coaches are coming to share their life experience, what happened to them, all the crazy stuff that they went through, but how they harness the power of the universe deep inside of them to actually go through those things and remember the creatorship. So if you're going through any difficult moment now, if you know anyone who is going through a challenging moment, just send them this channel because we are going global. Po, 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 po. We are going global. Oh, po, 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 po. But you see, I am so happy. We are 275, 76 now because I see that Lorena Rodriguez just subscribed to the channel. Welcome, Lorena. Welcome home. Po, 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 right? But this is the energy that is magnetic. This is the energy of a child. This is the energy that everyone wants to be around because I am so excited. My heart is pounding so hard. I am so grateful for all those spiritual life coaches who are now deciding to come on my show. I can't believe I have a show. I'm going to work like someone who has a show. I'm going to go tomorrow and buy bread. People are going to look at me like, hey, what's going on in your life? And they'll be like, I have a show. I'm going to be like, I have a show. Oh my God, this is insane. This is insane. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this moment of such a happiness because I'm all over the moon now. So in her book, Andrea Walker, spiritual life coach based in the US, is saying, you cannot control anyone, only yourself and your perception of a situation. If you're triggered by a situation or a person, ask spirit to show you the lesson and be open to hearing what comes through intuitively. Okay, another thing that she is saying, every person in our lives is a teacher, especially the most difficult people we encounter. Think about this. I want you to think for a second or more, if you have many of those, to think about the people that annoy the shit out of you, to think about the people that you cannot, for XYZ reason, completely be away from them. But every time you are around them or talk to them, you are like, what the F is going on, right? Well, those people are actually the biggest mirror in order for you to know where you are, who you're still choosing to be, and they are actually inviting you to be better. I was reading a book. I think it was a book from Elliot Eli Jackson, and it was a book about a soul that wanted to come on earth to actually experience and embody peace and forgiveness, right? And the soul was dedicated to do that. And then another soul came when they were still in the realm of soul and said, oh, I am going to come in your life experience to hurt you so that you can actually experience forgiveness. And the other soul said, oh no. So the soul number one said, no, don't do that, because if you do it, I may not like you in my life experience. I may have negative emotions towards you. And then soul number two said, it's fine. The moment will come when you will remember that I did that because of love. I did that so you could actually experience what it is that you went there to experience. And I was like, oh, I swear. And then I started thinking about all those people that I have in my life that sometimes really trigger the shit out of me. And I was like, what if that's the case also with those people? What if that specific person that is always annoying me, that is always triggering me, that whenever I have an interaction with that person, I already know how it's gonna go. It doesn't matter how long I meditate. It doesn't matter how much I say my gratitude. It doesn't matter. That person somehow, some way, some shape or form still manages to get the F out of me, and I don't know why. What if it's actually an invitation for me to understand that there's still work to do? There is still work to do. Because think about this. Some of us on this spiritual path, some of us who actually came here with the purpose of helping the planet, helping the masses, helping the people, we are seeking mastery. We want to be master. And the path of mastery is actually about being above and beyond all the stress, struggles, and situations, right? So maybe the fact that that person keeps annoying you is because you haven't yet fully committed to the past. You haven't yet fully committed to the process. And that person, if you go back from the soul perspective, is actually your constant reminder like, hey, you still have work to do. Does it make sense? If it does, please put a 7 in the chat. Put a 7 in the chat. I swear, when I read that book, I was like, wow, this is really interesting. Really, really interesting. So if you just joined now, I am reading this book, Divine Guided Wisdom from Andrea Walker. Divine Guided Wisdom, Things I Learned Along the Path. Look at the cover. Look how beautiful it is, right? And Andrea is just here. Okay. So another thing. that Andrea is inviting us to do here is to basically take the first seconds or the first minutes of the day to visualize how you want the day to go. So tomorrow is going to be Monday, right? For some of us, it's going to be going to school. Some of us is going to be going to the co-working space. I will go to the co-working space. Some of us might just stay at home because maybe now you're unemployed or you are in between two phases, whatever. What if you actually take the first 4 minutes of your day, as soon as you open your eyes and you remember that this is your bed, that you have a body, that you live in this city and all those things, what if you actually close your eyes and go through your day and think about the people that you're going to meet and choose to see in your mind's eyes how the day is going to go? You choose to see those person and smile with them and laugh with them. You choose to see that money in your bank account. You choose to, I don't know, not be in traffic, have an amazing day, have an amazing lunch, all those things. You take 4 minutes to experience your whole day in mind. Andrea is actually telling us that her personal experience had led her to understand, to know her creatorship power, that this is how she's been able to create her life by consistently using this method. And we have to be real with each other. When it comes to spiritual practices, bro, this fly want to find me? Okay, there was a fly here. So what was I saying? Yeah, when it comes to spiritual practices, we are often going after the latest practice, the most exciting one, the one that's going to change everything, right? Well, in her book, she's sharing a lot of practices. This book has what, 60 pages, 75 pages? So I highly recommend you to get the book again, take a screenshot. One, two, three, bam, you have it. Now go on Amazon and order it. Okay. Another thing, creating process. So Andrea is actually sharing her creating process that she received from Source back in 2019. And this is what she does. One of the ways I manifest is being, one of the ways I manifest is I begin down my desire. Why am I losing it? Let me get it back. One of the ways I manifest is I begin by writing down my desires, beginning each sentence with I am, followed by what it is I wish to manifest. That's how she does it. After writing, read it out loud. By speaking your desires and sending them off to the universe daily, you are energetically drawing to you and creating your wishes into physical form. Right? So make sure to get this book. So guys, like I said, I'm super happy, all over the moon. The podcast is coming very, very soon. The first episode will be recorded this coming week. So excited, so excited. So let's tune in, and I'm going to see you in the next live. Peace and love.